John Deaton is running against Senator Elizabeth Warren in this episode. Brad Garlinghouse will be speaking to us about XRPs, therefore, you want to discuss the institutional demand for institutional money. Grab me an ETF, will we? We'll go over what Bitcoin is doing right now because there is a ton of purchasing pressure, and all of that will eventually trickle down to the larger cryptocurrency markets. We intend to provide a brief update on H-bar. I haven't discussed H-bars in a while, although, as you are aware, I have a lot of them in my luggage and have talked about them frequently in the Patreon group. Without further ado, let's get started. H-bar is looking fantastic and is set to go on a tremendous, massive run, so I can, and whomever wants to listen to me. In the last 2 hours, Bitcoin has increased by 38% to $52,160, with Ethereum following closely after. Excuse me, but it's up 1.52% to 2,994 USDT and USDC. Both are precisely where we want them to be because money has moved from stable coins into the cryptocurrency markets, and XRP is seeing a tiny fall today, offering a small portion of one's heart to others. Hey native, I hope you're still alive. My friend, however, is only making 56 cents. It will soon reach 50 cents. If it did, I wouldn't be shocked. It's up 35% from earlier in the show. The 24-hour market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is still above $2 trillion. Recall this, and I will not stop preaching. People, say this and keep repeating it. Closes the month at a value higher than 48,500 and the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies surpasses $2 trillion. They have always been. We are going to announce the bull run, and every day that passes brings us closer to the day when it will happen. March 29th ends in just over a week. That is my indication that the bull run is about to begin. I know I can't wait right now. Before creating this video, I had a pitch. Lux, what was it I was pitching for my project? Friends, I have one of the largest calls of my career coming up next Tuesday at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to a Google Meet, and there will be close to 100 different investors from the web-based world who are going to be watching Lux Lions. I warned you that big things were coming. We already have the former CTO of Cool Cats, yes, the same Cool Cats, who worked with me in the Macy's parade. Right now, we're getting ready to present our case to several potential investors. Lux to focus on Lux informed you that the future is promising. It was a major announcement, you know. Declared it a month ago. As I mentioned to you earlier, I have something more planned that will be revealed soon, but we got folks, the pitch will be made next week. The pitch is going down next week. May positively impact everyone's life, particularly those of Lux license holders who have supported our initiative from the start. It's that easy. We take credit cards and XRP. $165,000 within the you will receive XRP back for every NFT purchase you make this month while you wait. Guess what makes you eligible for the XRP airdrop on March 1st? If you continue to hold for the April airdrop in May, you will be eligible. Yes, you purchase and retain in June and July. Every single month, we deduct cryptocurrency from you. It's not too bad anymore, is it? You may now proceed. It's official, John Deaton has activated his new Twitter profile. He is running under the moniker Deaton for Senate. Let's extract his tweet now. Why not? Thrilled about the chance to fight in the U.S. Senate for change, the people of Massachusetts, and join his effort. It would be great for Deaton to witness this man taking action and attempting to alter things. Elizabeth Warren, that is yours to do. In the U.S., we need a man like John Deaton. Chad Senate seat released this. Brad King is shown here. The video was longer. It's not mine. I have a minute left. I'm sorry, but how about an XRP? Everyone would enjoy a BlackRock ETF because Brad Garlinghouse declared that he would accept an XRP ETF into the competition. XRP was granted early access to an ETF. People, start considering it already. Regulatory clarity inside the next natural step would be for an XRP ETF, which would allow institutional money to enter the market. However, when institutional money enters the market, there is always a risk of a supply shock. We've already had a supply shock. I've shown you the tweets about it. Listen to Brad. As a result, you would welcome an XP. When we have another one, the price will rise. We see people being asked for 5% of some of the cryptocurrency coins that they own. You are more than welcome to wait. We must shift this to our playback device. It should be playing through my headphones. Right now, it's coming through my other display. Remain still. If I can, give me a moment to switch the speakers so that everyone can hear everything. I'm under pressure right now, on the fly. Everyone is using the output device to listen in. That is the correct microphone in NVIDIA. Let's move on to this. Allow me to quickly access my desktop. I can see that's number 1 in my display settings. Let's disable that a little. Where's my disabled? We can't seem to locate it. This is a bad disconnect. Give it a moment to flash, and then boom. Let me keep the modifications, and let's blast. Look at that, Pam, this backs up. Now is the time to work magic. Lou Brad and King Lise, you would be happy to see an XRP ETF. Then, of course, we would be happy to have it, and I believe that there are several exchange-traded funds, ETFs, centered around various tokens. In fact, I believe that some ETFs may even be centered around bundles, and I also believe that we ought to diversify that risk even more. Considering the fervor over the ETF dynamic, are you having conversations right now? I won't comment on it because I know BlackRock has made some statements in public, but I will work with the biggest issuers, namely BlackAR, to get this done properly. We believe that it is in the best interests of the XRP community as a whole. Ripple is undoubtedly a major player in the ecosystem, but we're not the only ones. As you can see, before the SEC lawsuit, XRP was, I believe, the second most valuable digital asset due to the challenges. As of right now, we've observed that is mostly abetted, but in the long term, your opinion on these matters to you. How can these many digital assets be used to provide utility and solve problems in the real world? Bitcoin is doing admirably as a store of value. Its characteristics of being really quick, incredibly efficient, and inexpensive per transaction make it perfect for payments. Ripple has really focused on this aspect of its business. It does make it perfect for payments, but only for that XRP ETF. Doesn't it already have regulatory clarity? Institutions want to know exactly what they are getting into when they issue an ETF. Therefore, this is one of the most important factors. Their funds into and their customers' funds, it's right here. Here's the extended version. To be honest, we can probably pick it up right now. Mark, let's do IC laws in this that are more analogous to those in banking. This is something that has greatly disturbed the cryptocurrency business. Are you actively fighting this? Oh no, quite the opposite. I mean, you would actually argue Elizabeth Warren is mistaken. That is, if you register on Coinbase, to provide your licenses, you must go through a verification process that KYC handles, and you must get to know your customer. Furthermore, as I've previously stated, the great majority of those working in the cryptocurrency sector are law-abiding citizens who wish to follow the rules. Occasionally, we need to be aware of what those rules are, but KYC and AML are straightforward regulations. And I see that the great majority of industry participants are already inclined toward that. Elizabeth Warren may like us to think that cryptocurrency is avoiding those issues in some way, but that isn't how things actually work in the real world. Yes, she has left. It's out of her freaking mind, everybody. John Dion, get him out of her mind. Spot Bitcoin ETF trading volume is only up 14 times today, so something is probably wrong. What do you suppose is happening there? Do you believe it will occur upon approval of the XRP ETF? I'm telling you what, people, where do you think that will go? You already know that this year will be extraordinary. It truly is who we are as XRP holders. Progressively approaching. I'm eager. You already know that yesterday's XRP video by a reputable cryptocurrency developer was highly anticipated. If you haven't already, you ought to. But do you know what? He's now extended. I entered at 93 on H-bar, which is 9 cents for those of you who are keeping score at home. Why don't we check out what H-bar has to offer? Been up to, you know I'm really excited about this product, even though we haven't discussed it in a long time. Whoa, have a peek at that. It is nearly 11 cents. Take a look at that. Shift. Although there was a strong motion, there was an issue when this thing was barat 7 or 6 cents. Nobody was interested, and now look at that sitting. It's up to 11 cents. When XRP is trading at $3, FOMO is on the way. It will be too ugly for anyone to look at. It isn't very attractive now, but it will be really desirable when it is only $3 XRP. Folks, this has only increased by 74% in the last 3 days. It's still early in the process, which I adore. It's not financial advice, as you are aware, but it's early. After that, there is a ripple effect on the council's quicker payments, which are currently being fed. Say that 3 times, now fed. They provide a blockchain payment report on domestic payments for domestic use quickly. Businesses are very interested in business applications for February. Yesterday, the 19th discus was released. Swell and nourish. We now discussed Paula's activities over there. Examining the conversion of XRP back to US dollars, we are aware of Ripple's relationship with the United States. We now have certainty. Ripple is authorized to send money in the US and 40 of the 50 states, and they pretty much will have all 50 very soon. Trust me, they will most likely acquire. The simplest way to proceed is for a corporation that has the missing 10 to do so.